Well, the great thing about Carl and Bob is that they were more than the sum of their parts.
One was a radical liberal, and the other was a Republican, conservative. Two distinctly different backgrounds, didn't really like each other, and yet they had to work together. They were Metro reporters working on a project that, if it worked, would be affecting the leader of our land.
The Post was the sole person really focusing on this story. We knew that. And what I realized at the time, and it's even clearer today, is what they did is they kept Watergate alive. They kept it of interest and importance in the Beltway. Members of Congress were reading about it, the judges were reading about it, the prosecutors were reading about it, the Department of Justice was reading about it, the FBI agents were reading about it. Had they not done that, maybe there wouldn't have been the same investigation. Maybe it would have turned out very differently.
What interested me was the hard work that they did to get at a story that nobody else was able to do.
It inspired a kind of professionalism and a detachment from the sources. It inspired a kind of resilience and perseverance. And what Woodward did to dig through as many months as he did to get to the meat of the matter, the source of the story, was really, it was something novel.
I think there have been some big stories that the press is continuing to uncover. Part of the problem now is that there's this enormous pressure on the press to produce all day, every day. If you were working for the Washington Post in those days, you were worried about the edition that would start getting printed at midnight that night. Now they want you on their website at 4 that afternoon.
I worry that deep reporting on the news has been devalued in certain corners of my profession, but I feel very blessed that I work at an institution that sees investigative journalism as one of the defining traits of the quality of the journalism that we bring to people now by the minute.
I think that there's phenomenal reporting that still goes on every day. What I love about it as a news consumer is that, you know, at 3 in the morning with the old man's habits, I wake up and I can hit the iPad. I love that, and I find that information sophisticated, well organized, carefully sourced in many instances, but you have to work harder at it because it's part of a much larger mosaic of stuff that's coming at you all day long.